Hey everybody, and welcome to Cooking Adventure with Katie, Season 3! We are on Episode 2, our very first Foodie Friday, and on today's episode we are going to be making creamed corn. Now remember, we talked about corn on Monday Mouthful, and yeah. Now we're going to cook something. Today we're going to cook creamed corn. Now it will be dairy free, so the recipe that I have calls for heavy cream, but what I have is a can of coconut cream. Now if you have coconut milk, it will work just the same. You just want to, if you refrigerate it, it's more solid. I'm sure this is the same exact way. If it's refrigerated, it'll be more solid. But I have coconut cream, which is exactly what we would pull from the coconut milk, just the fat off the top, and that's all this is. So, hey, I found it in a can, and it works. So, yeah. Oh, and also, there's a new sign. So, with all that being said, Cooking Adventures with Katie, Season 3. Do y'all like the sign? I thought it was cute. I was like, oh look, it's precious, and it totally works. So, let me get my things together, and we can start on this creamed corn. Alright, so we are going to start with making our heavy whipping cream. So we want to pop open our can of coconut cream. If you are using the coconut milk, then you'll just break open your can and, there we go, and just slowly scoop out the cream until you hit the coconut milk, which would be the solid, like straight up liquid. There's a difference. Yes, but this is solid cream, so... and I looked, and we would need to make a cup. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of milk in this, or coconut milk. So let's do. Smokey, I need you to go away. Go away now, thank you. Let's do this, because see that liquid? That is coconut milk. Right. Ooh, it is delicious though. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna sip from this a little bit. So we're going to take our coconut cream, and we are going. I need to wash my hands. And we're going to add a tablespoon of honey. All right. So we need a tablespoon of honey. So oh, that fits. I'm gonna make this go a little bit faster than just sitting there and drizzling. So 1 tablespoon of honey. Now this honey that I have is called Tupelo or Tupelo honey. It's a heavier honey that has a deeper flavor than your basic regular sunflower, or not sunflower, but like clover honey. It's also not as sweet as what you would find in the grocery store. So it's also local in Augusta from where I was from. So honey. Alright, and now that's it. We whip it till it's thick. Alright, so it's pretty thick, and and it's also looking like it's trying to separate a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this in the fridge, and if it needs any more whisking when I pull it out, let it chill for a little bit, then I'll just whisk it a little bit more then. Otherwise, let us begin on the other stuff. Into the fridge. Alright, so I'm cheating and using a bag of corn. So what you want are 20 ounces, which is equivalent to 1 pound, which if you're being super awesome and actually cook, like, shucking your corn and everything, then you'll probably want about 4 ears. Alright, so we want to add 1 pound of corn to this mixture. You want a teaspoon of salt. So we're going to do let's do 3 really good pinches. You want 2 tablespoons of butter, which is about a 1/4 stick. Yeah. It says a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, but we're just going to pepper this to taste. Alright, and then it says we want 2 tablespoons of sugar, but I honestly don't know where my my 1/2 tablespoon went. My whole one I used for the honey, and that's in there. So I'm just going to use a teaspoon and say this is 1 1/2, and then this will be 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then next thing we add is our heavy cream, which has been chilled and is trying to turn into some thickness. It's trying to turn into some thickness. So we'll do this, and then now we heat this up. And if I can turn my thing on, there we go. Put that on 4, and get this heated up, and then now let this. I probably should have had the eye on already. Well, this is heating up. Yeah. Now in a separate bowl, we want to mix a 1/2 cup of milk with 2 tablespoons of flour. And we want to mix this up to thicken it. And then pour it into our corn mixture, where we will cook it over medium heat until it's ready to serve. And we want to stir it frequently. So, I know y'all know cream corn is yellow, typically. Well, my bag was white shoe peg corn. And I had sweet corn in the husk. I had about 5 of them, but didn't get to them in time. So that was a lot of fun. So while this is going, I'm going to heat up my main meal, because I'm not just going to be eating cream corn for dinner. Please, y'all. Please. It's getting pretty thick, which is a good thing. Still got a little piece of butter left. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my oven. Have some salmon with my corn. I think that will be delicious. Maybe I'll put some vegetables in it too. Salmon and vegetables? I think so. Alright, so we are about at the thickness that I would like it to be. Of course, I do also realize that it will thicken up a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off of the heat. And I'm going to put it into a little dish and set it off to the side while my salmon decides to, or well, when the oven decides to heat up enough where I can cook my salmon. All right, let's see how well I can do this. All right, not bad. Okay. Ta-da! right, so God, it smells so good. Hold on a second. All right. This normally would be the perfect tasting spoon because but will be proper. All right. Cream corn. Taste test. It smells good. The coconut from the coconut cream adds an extra sweetness to it. It's not thick because it hasn't thickened yet. If I had used a regular heavy cream, it probably would be thick, but I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and that should help it thicken. Taste-wise, with just salt and pepper, I like it. I like it a lot. It does need to sit and thicken. So I'm going to let it do that. And while the oven's heating up, we'll close out this episode. And it's only like a 12-minute episode of cooking. Hey, we're getting better. Alright, so for this last little bit of the episode, here are next week's options. For what we can vote on for the Facebook page. Now, it should already be posted. If not, it will be posted shortly. But here are the selections for this week's vote. This weekend's vote. If you could please vote by Sunday, because Sunday's ultimate winning will be what we do on Monday. So, and I need to write my notes. So, our options are, still on vegetables for the month, cabbage, sweet potato, which is a vegetable, onion, and spaghetti squash. These are our 4 vegetables for this week's vote. Now, the one that wins will obviously win and be next week's vegetable of the week. And then after that, there will be a new vegetable that will be put in its place. So let's say onion wins, because not because for as much as everyone cooks with onions, not a lot of people know a lot of stuff about onions. So there's that, and then I could do I'll have 4 different recipes for onion that we can do that will be presented on Monday after the chat. And so we'll go from there. So maybe you're like, oh, onion would be something cool to learn about, and then it would also be like, oh, what kind of dish can be made with onion? Like everything in the world, but that. So onion would be done, and so the next week after would be like cabbage, sweet potato, spaghetti squash, and I don't know. What's another vegetable? I don't know. Or bell pepper or something. I can't think of these things off the top of my head, guys. This is why we need voting. And so, yes. So, what should next week's vegetable be? Cabbage, sweet potato, onion, or spaghetti squash? Which would y'all like to see, learn a little about, and then which would y'all like to, oven's ready, and which would y'all like to see a dish made of? Yeah. I've done a little bit of research on a couple of these already, so that way I'll have it ready, but not all of them, and I'm lazy, so Yeah. So, I gotta put my salmon in the oven. Tiger! I gotta put my salmon in the oven. Please like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget, I do have Facebook cooking adventures where we do the voting. And if you'd like and subscribe or follow along, or even if you don't and you just participate in the voting, because sure, why not? It all helps and it all makes me happy, and I'd greatly appreciate it, guys. So, without further ado, I hope you guys have enjoyed these first couple episodes so far. You can leave me feedback. I want your feedback, and let me know if you're like, no, this is stupid, I like the old way better. Cool. We'll do the old way again, that's fine. Or just kind of testing and seeing how this runs. If it goes well, fantastic. If not, oh well, hey, we'll scrap it and carry on. Yes, Tiger. She wants my attention. Anyway, so, yes, like, subscribe, comment, and, if you enjoy the videos, please let me know. Greatly appreciate any sort of feedback and stuff. And, yeah. So, with all that being said, happy cooking, and, I'll see y'all Monday.